Dude, I'm still on mute and I don't even have the background up. Hey guys, what's going on? OG and M are in the house. How are you guys doing tonight? It is freezing here. Winter has definitely set into Canada, that's for sure. I'm just getting set up still. I forgot I wanted to change Jason tonight and go with the part 7 I mean. So bear with me while I choose a couple kills here. What do we got? The fish gutter. I can't have that because I have to purchase it. I think that's an extra kill. I think I can buy that. Yeah. And then we'll go with dismember. That's the last one. Perfect. Oops. Damn. I really have to just get a backlight. All I have is like a blank page up as my background. Did I use it in the last bits and pieces? No. I'm still using the cam. I bought what I do with the bits and pieces. I use a webcam that my sister got me a while back when I first started this like really getting serious about doing videos. Let's get over to Deborah. There we go. So I've been using that. And then I've been saving up Amazon cards ever since then. So with this Christmas, I was able to get enough to get like a handheld cam, just like a basic YouTube like vlogging cam. It's pretty good though. Pretty good. OG says M survived streaming with Cub. Oh, were you on again tonight, M? On Cub's Corner? We got to do that again. That was a lot of fun. Me, you, and Cub. Yeah, I'm on next week. I'm with Cub next week. Looking forward to it. After we got off the air last week, we talked about things we're going to talk about the coming appearance when I'm going to be on. And he asked me to watch a bunch of stuff. And I said, okay, what do you want me to watch? And we talked about Picard and a couple other things. And then he got to Doctor Who. I'm like, I'm not watching the new Doctor Who, man. He's like, you must. I'm like, I'll watch the reviews. I'll watch some of the YouTube reviewers. I'm not doing that. Oh, last weekend. No, okay. Yeah, that was a lot of fun when the two of us were on with him. See, a lot of people don't understand Cub. A lot of people think that he's just overly negative, but they don't get that he's just doing a shtick. It's all a bit. The dude's like the nicest guy. Well, you can't tell him that. He's not going to acknowledge that on YouTube because he's got to play that stern German role, but he's actually a pretty nice dude. And now we're in the waiting room. The waiting room of death. Everything's of death tonight. Where's that from? Is that Family Guy or American Dad? Something like that. Maybe The Simpsons. OG says y'all make a good team. We did. We did indeed. Get with the Brits as well. Jez and Brent and Nerd. Magic when he comes around, or Bollocks just now. I think he's Dr. Bollocks. The magic has been dropped. I'm looking at the playback and the stream looks okay. It always says okay in my editor, like in the YouTube studio, so always paranoid we have some lag. What is going on? Come on, Lunarchian? Maybe that's how you pronounce it. But they're not loading in. Either get out of the game or get in the game. Make up your mind. Mr. Matthews says he was talking to Jez and Brent earlier. Nice. It's funny how Cub and I met, and then I met Brent through them. He started coming into like the DLC chats, and he's a good dude as well. Good time hanging out with those guys. That Wednesday chill stream makes me kind of miss the DLC, but having to have like a whole agenda and like a schedule, I just prefer doing this Friday night stream. And there's already so many shows that cover what they talk about, so you really have nothing to add when you're talking about stuff that is only relevant in the UK. Exactly. I hear you on that. Talking about stuff going on. Like we were on the other day, I was on the Digital Pollution, and they had Tom from Midnight's Edge on, and they were talking about Ridley Scott, and they were talking like I'd heard Jez make that comment before about like some commercials he did as like a young adult out of film school for a tractor or a type of bread in the UK. I'm like, I don't get that reference, but that would be me like trying to talk to them about The Littlest Hobo or The Beachcombers or something like ultra Canadian. Actually, there was a show I remember my dad used to watch a show that it was a dude who worked in a beer plant, and that was his full-time job, and his dream was to make the NHL, and he was in the minor league system for the Quebec Nordiques, a now defunct team that's in Colorado. You don't get any more Canadian than that. So, we have a glitch game.
Do something. I have to escape.
OG, I may try to do my first stream as well next week. Computer seems ready. Internet are fixed. Nice. Sounds good, man. I'll definitely be there. Just let us know what time you're thinking. I don't want to be Mitch. Minus the long hair, I kind of look like him. I don't want to play myself. Skinny ass. Bearded fellow. Mr. Matthews says, Pete, I have no idea what you're talking about. Exactly. Canadiana. Pure Canadiana. We can start with The Littlest Hobo, though. We can start with that. Like, I hope some people know that. If not, check it out. Go on YouTube and Google The Littlest Hobo. Like, you will melt. Like, it was an awesome show. It's an 80s show about a German Shepherd. And the German Shepherd went from town to town, and that's why it was referred to as the hobo, because it never had a home. It would stay and help people, and then it would move on to the next town, always at the end of the episode. And it had this theme song. Oh, man, the feels. The feels. OG said, Cub overrode M. Cub was on an 8-hour roll. We really needed y'all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a stream. I was on the 8-hour stream. Popped in at the end. It's like, what are you doing, Cub? Mr. Matthews says, how about Degrassi? Yeah, exactly. I'll start talking to him. Cub's somewhat of a music guy. I'll ask him to do a music video on his music channel for the Zit Remedy. Be like, yo, man. Do you want to do a music video for that song, Everybody Wants Something? I'm not singing that even though I know the words. Nerd, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming in, as always. So yeah, we're in a glitch stream, a glitch game. I'm Mitch. So if we live or die, who knows? Like, who really knows? Who really cares at this point? That's who I should be. Somebody else is rocking Deborah in a different sweater. I'm all about the purple one. Mr. Matthews said, and you were just in the chat, right? He was just fine talking to himself. Yeah, one...
Do you have a radio?
No, I do not, bro. Nerd says, Pete, you have a girlfriend. Why are you playing this game on Valentine's Day? We're doing tomorrow. We have... Tomorrow is our special day, so... Mr. Matthews says, My Bloody Valentine. Actually, I saw the other, well, a couple weeks ago, that Shudder put that up on, the original is up on Shudder right now, a remastered copy. That is a good Canadian horror movie. My Bloody Valentine. That and Prom Night and Black Christmas. There's some good Canadian horror out there. You just gotta look for it. OG says, "Yep, I was in the chat alone. He had the policy of not addressing the chat." Then what was he talking about, OG? Like if you're doing a solo stream, I've seen people do it before. I've thought of trying it as well, but you'd have to like interact with the people that are in the chat to like carry a conversation, thoughts, and ask for questions and. Nope, pocket knife. Mitch, my dude, you might actually survive this. Been there. Whoops. His panel left him. Yeah, I know Magic was there, and he had to go. Let's just see. That's what I came on here for. Magic was there. Ah, have the volume up. Turn that down. Yeah, it looks fine to me. Because it was 4 in the morning. Exactly. And it was like 6:30 his time, I think, when we finished. Looking for the phone part. Nerd says he saw My Bloody Valentine with Jensen Ackles. It was a bit meh. It was, but it's Tom Atkins is in it, so it has its moments. I have the 3D version at home when it comes with the old school glasses. But I didn't actually. I think it's the clear glasses, but the foldable ones. Before they really got to the modern 3D, it was in that transition period where they tried to bring it back. Mr. Matthews says it was actually 6 a.m. when I logged off. He said. OG says true. That's when you showed up. Exactly. I came in like right at the end. And oh yeah, I might do it again for sure. It was a lot of fun. Got nothing going on. Somebody must be holding the phone part. Nope, there goes the boat. Mr. Matthews says, so Pete, my wife was asking about that unboxing video. It's coming. I just wanted to make, I want to make it look good. We have a long weekend here this weekend, so I'm probably going to finish it. I was doing a bit of testing just to see the setup, to look what it looks like in my space. Oh, it's coming, OG. It's definitely coming. It's just if you go back and look at my other unboxing videos, they're a little cringe. So I'd like to make this one look a bit better. Now I'm just running around for the sake of running around. Who's got the phone part? They're gonna take off on the car while I'm looking for this thing. And I'm gonna get killed. Mr. Matthews says she's a lot less patient than I am. Don't let her rush you. Well, how about this, Mr. Matthews? I'm not sure if she's watching right now, because sometimes you watch on your phone with headphones. So I'm going to say, let me get a dog video in this weekend, and maybe that'll buy us a bit of time. Let me get a quick dog video in tomorrow, depending on unless it's snowing. I think it's supposed to be clear tomorrow. I'll take her to a park that I usually go to, let her off leash and run around a bit, and get that on camera, and we'll put that up, and maybe that'll buy us another couple days. Redshirt says pressures makes diamonds. Mr. M, how's it going, Redshirt? Yeah. This is hopeless. Whoever it is trying to... Oh, there it is. Oh, they left with the car. Who's left? Oh, there's only 3 people alive. Come on, Tommy. Repair that phone box. Mr. Matthews says, she says that's fine, it's just stupid video game stuff anyways. I don't think it is. I don't think we do. Oh, and he left because he's terrible. Well, at least we got to survive. We won. We got one right off the top. I'm redlining. Am I too loud in the mix, guys? This on OBS, I'm like redline. But I think I turned it up last week because I remember you guys saying I was too low. And back to the waiting period. Now while we're waiting to load in. Oops. Roll a perk. Redshirt says he's just dropping in. Just stopping in and drop a like. He's out romping tonight. Sounds good, man. Thanks so much. Mr. Matthews says I'm talking in code right now. Did I find any pink today? I did. Nothing too pink, nothing too extra, crazy, but yeah, I did. I was actually at work when the pink started up, and I got right on top of it. How about you? How'd you make out for pink? This Pink Friday. Richard says, quickly, nerd, get out your decoder. And the message will say Ovaltine. There you go. There's a Christmas Story reference. I wouldn't say that's like too obscure. That's not obscure at all, but we're past Christmas now, but it works. Mr. Matthews says the corruption's coming in. Don't listen to anything she says, guys. She's crazy. And Mr. Matthews says I was looking all over for the new one, didn't find it. I saw it on the close by, and it was too far. So I'm hoping to find it this weekend because there's that event tomorrow. So that should be fun. Go ahead and check that event out. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer today. Let's see what the temperature was today in Fahrenheit. I'll convert. Celsius to degrees. Who is Googling that? There's the definition of Google. I go to Google, and the first thing I type is Celsius. It says Celsius to degrees. Oh boy. Yeah, when I woke up this morning and got to work, it was about 3 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty cold. Let's see what it is right now. Let me go on my weather app, because it did get a bit warmer today. Something to do while we're waiting for the room to load, because we've got Kyber Crystal. It's down there looking for his right color. So it's 10 right now. 10 Fahrenheit right now. And about 12 Celsius for Nerd, because I think he's on the metric as well as we are. Mr. Matthew. Stacy Bycroft is in the room. Hello. Thanks for coming in. She says, hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Matthews. And Pete, the dog video will buy you a week. And I also think video game stuff is awesome. That is all buy. Well, thank you for coming in. Thanks so much for stopping by. And I've told Mr. Matthews that many times, and I appreciate the package for the unboxing. I think I've already said it on the chat what it is, so it's not really a surprise. But definitely more dog videos in the future. They might be shaky, but they'll be up. They'll be up. Mr. Matthews says, isn't like 2 times Celsius equal Fahrenheit or something? I think it's up to a certain degree, like down below, and then it becomes the same. Like the lower it goes, the closer it becomes. OG says, anyone going to see Fantasy Island? It's my birthday horror movie pick of this weekend. I am interested in that. When I first heard about it, I'll be honest, I thought it was a remake of like Fantasy Island with Ricardo Montalban and Hervé Villechaize. But yeah, I think I'm going to check it out. I don't know about in the theater. I might wait for home release on that. But it seems decent. Phone part already. Let's check up in the top. Nurse says you don't need a weather app. Just poke your head out the window. Not this morning, nerd. Way too cold for that. OG says Kirk switched from miles to kilometers and such all the time. Well, he was both. Canadian William Shatner and American Captain Kirk. So 2 at once. Mr. Matthews says Inti actually knew the formula. He did. Oh, it is a remake, but it has like a darker tone? Because that's what I thought when I first heard it, and then I watched the trailer, I'm like, that doesn't seem like it. Maybe I missed it, I might have just watched a teaser, but I didn't see anyone like Ricardo Montalban character. Uh-oh. Mr. Matthews says, I'm going to see Sonic this weekend probably. Does that count, OG? I might join you on that, Mr. Matthews. I might go see it Monday because, like I said, we have a holiday weekend this weekend. It's called Family Day. It became a thing, I think, about, I want to say about 10 years ago. Other provinces had it. We didn't in Ontario. But then we got it, so. We got it in an election year because the premier, that's like the local. I don't know how you would. I think that would be the governor. The equivalent would be like the governor of a state. The premier is the premier of a province. They did it to win the election, pretty much. It was a close one. The party that was in power promised Family Day to be a thing in Ontario, and lo and behold, they won. Give the people what they want. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. OG says, yes, yes, a dark version. It has Mr. Rourke. Con! President's Day, yes. Is that around this time? Because I know I'm dating myself again. But I remember when it was on 2 different days as a kid, I think. And then they switched it. I don't know if that might have been in our lifetime. And OG says he plans on seeing Sonic soon as well. I was interested from the beginning. Then they did the remake of all they redid all the effects for the fans, so I'll give it a shot. And now all this garbage going on Twitter and social media about Birds of Prey trolls are trying to submarine Sonic because toxic fans submarine Birds of Prey. Like, give me a break. It's a movie about an animated hedgehog who has a buddy that's kind of like a raccoon fox and uses his tail to fly. I think you're taking it a little too seriously. Mr. Matthew says it was Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday originally, right, OG? That's what I was going to say, because I remember that Simpsons episode, I think it was. Get them back on separate days, Grandpa Simpson. See, I know a decent amount of my American history. Growing up, we only had like a couple Canadian devoted channels. We had like a couple local ones, and then CBC is our national broadcaster, like the equivalent to the BBC. Other than that, all we ever got was American channels. I spent most of my time watching the local Buffalo affiliate for of Fox for Saturday morning cartoons. That was on NBC. And then, I mean, weekday afternoon coming home from school, Transformers and G.I. Joe. Should I? Jason's name is Grave. Ah! I had one eye on the chat as I was running, and I ran right into him. Nailed it! Call me Napoleon Dynamite. Mr. Matthews says, I expected it to be stupid, but I was excited from day one. It's weird that it took them 25 years to make a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, that's for sure. But I think like a lot of people were freaked out after a lot of producers and who would financially back were freaked out about how poorly Super Mario Brothers was received. But I think they could have still done it, because then I think we talked about this last week or the week before. After that, they had Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, Double Dragon. Those weren't bad movies, and they were semi-successful. Maybe I'm overstating it because I enjoyed them. I think Double Dragon was a direct-to-video, though. I don't think it was ever in the theater. OG says, when Troll struck, I made a point to make sure I see Sonic, but after Fantasy Island. Nice. Nice. Capcom says, he's back. Bet you didn't think I was going to say that, now did you? Hey, what's going on, TechCom? Sorry I'm late. No worries, man. All good. You usually work on Fridays, so it's usually like 10:30 when you roll in, so glad you're able to make it this early. I saw you streaming the other night. I meant to pop on, but I was like totally pooched after work. OG says trolls will help Sonic and hurt birds. Yep. That's all they'll do.
Oh, fuck.
That's all they're gonna do.
Who is that?
It's gonna elevate.
God, I can't look.
It's gonna elevate Sonic beyond what it belongs at. Mr. Matthew says, but it didn't stop them from making all the other yeah, exactly. All the other video game movies. I think we were talking about that last week. All the old video game movies from the 90s. Because we got on Big Trouble from Little China and Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Mr. Matthews said Street Fighter wasn't terrible, actually. Not great, but not totally embarrassing like Super Mario Brothers, Ditto Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I actually prefer Street Fighter. I gotta admit it. Just not The Legend of Chun-Li. And I think we were talking about that as well. Street Fighter 2. The Legend of Chun-Li. But the first one? Why not? Mr. Matthews says Resident Evil. I was super excited about that movie, man. I was so excited. What about Silent Hill? I haven't seen that one in ages. But Resident Evil, I was so excited about that movie. And they've got their high moments, you know. Mila Jovovich. But overall, most of them have been disappointing. Oh. What? Kyber is the last one that loaded in? And they're hiding? Oh, you punk. Tech says, I got behind on everything today watching Valverde broadcasting Resident Evil Code Veronica X stream. People stream that? Oh, is that a new one? Because I'm thinking Code Name Veronica. Didn't even get to work on my What If vid tomorrow. No distractions. Mr. Matthews says, I found it disturbing. Silent Hill. I wasn't too impressed by it either myself. Similar to the Resident Evils. I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the Silent Hill games. I didn't mind the first one. Let's watch the camp cameras. Let's go back to the front. Oh. How many cameras are in this? There we go. As we come to Crystal Lake, you might find an entrance with logs in the air and wooden letters stating where you are, and a charming sign that says, Welcome to Crystal Lake, established 1935. The charming decor and the aura of pleasantness surrounds us as we enter the camp. Mr. Matthews says, I've seen bits and pieces. Yes, yep. I know you have, and I appreciate the support. I have both Silent Hill movies. I didn't even know there was a second one. I remember they seemed pretty decent adaptations of the game. Was it a movie or one of the games that, what's his name, Norman Reedus? I want to say it was just a game that he voiced in. One of the later ones on PS3. Mr. Matthews says, I don't really like the Silent Hill series. I like creepy stuff, but that's a little too unsettling. Gotcha. Kind of like, what was that game that I was playing? Outlast. I can only take so much Outlast. And I played through the normal game, but I've been meaning to do the Whistleblower, the prequel, that I never finished. It is so hard. The last boss is so hard. I cannot get past him on any difficulty. And then they also have the new one that came out a couple of years, a newer one that came out a couple of years back, I think 2017, 2018, Outlast 2. That one is messed up. That one's a little too dark for me. Like, I like horror, but when it gets really dark and messed up, not my tea. TechCom says, I like Code Veronica. Its operatic feel was very haunting, very underrated. I agree. So if that was what they were streaming, that's awesome. OG says, The Quartering just dropped a video saying, is a hit, great Friday numbers, and 94% audience score, sequel likely. Are you talking about Sonic or... Oh, Sonic, there you go, OG. Oh, Mr. Matthew says the second movie was, I think, based on Silent Hill 3, and Norman was supposed to be in the Kojima. That's it. That's it. He was supposed to be in that game. And I don't know if he voiced any previous games. I don't think so, because I think that was the time, like, just as The Walking Dead was starting up, or starting to become popular, maybe in, like, the second season that I heard that, because my buddy was talking about it, because he was a huge Boondock Saints fan as well, before that. There's our dead body. And there's Kyber underneath the bed. Good thing you guys are here. What is this person doing? We got 6 minutes of this. What are we going to talk about for 6 minutes? Oops. Oh, there we go. Dead. Somebody told him. Or he's in rage. Oh, I think it's the last 5 minutes you're in rage. Maybe not. Maybe it's a bit more. Once you're in rage, you can see people hiding.
My sweet, sweet Jason.
Pretty sure it's 15 minutes in.
Now come home.
Mr. Matthews says, OG. That's good. I wonder. That's good because I heard they tease another character in the Incarnates. Gee, I wonder who. The princess from the Xbox Sonic games? Or are we talking about Tails? I'm not going offline, guys. Just taking a drink off camera while we're waiting for it to load. All right. We're back. I'm back. TechCom says, yeah, Valverde Broadcasting named after the fictional country in Commando. Oh, okay, Valverde. Nice. Predator 2 and Die Hard 2 is a good account. I recommend seeing them if you're interested. Got it. I got the Valverde reference now. Tech says, did you go back and rewatch my Friday 13th stream? I have not had the chance, but I do plan on getting to it this weekend. I'm going to catch up on a ton of videos this weekend. Long weekend, so hopefully I got a lot of work done. I've got a couple new ideas along with the unboxing video, but I'm going to do that first. But I'm going to start cutting raw footage for some other stuff. OG says, good news for quality gaming movies. That's for sure. Get some more. Get us another Super Mario Brothers movie. A real one. I liked it in the back. I like back in the day, Super Mario Brothers wasn't the worst, but looking back. But I haven't watched it recently. I think we talked about it recently on here within the last couple of weeks. I mean to go back and watch it. So, because it might have aged better than I think. It's kind of like Dick Tracy, I gotta say. The movie Dick Tracy, because I know we talked about the game on here before, but Back in the day, it was all Batman. I loved Batman. I loved Keaton Batman. And I even liked Val Kilmer as Batman. George Clooney, that's another story. But at the time when the first Batman came out, I think it came out just before Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy came out the next year. And I was like, oh, this movie sucks. It's garbage. Looking back on it now, it's actually a good movie. It's probably close to being cinematically shot. It's actually close to the same quality as that 89 Batman. That's the true sign of a good movie, when it ages well. Then we can talk about things that we all know won't age well, like the sequel trilogy, Star Trek Discovery, and Star Trek Picard. Jeebus. This Picard show is going to kill me. Just watched episode 4 last night. We finally got Jerry Ryan, which was nice to see. That 7 finally showed up, but terrible is an understatement. I can't wait to talk about it with Cub next week.
Hello? Oh God, help us! Jason's real! Please help us! Jason's alive!
Mr. Matthews says, I'd assume Tails, but I think more people prefer Knuckles. That's true. How about, what was the dark one on GameCube, Em? The guy who had the machine gun. I want to say Midnight the Hedgehog, but that doesn't make any sense. Too late, I've already called Tommy. You can come kill me, but Tommy has been called. Whoops! And I'll take the gas. Take that, biznatch. I'm out. Audi 5000, as the young, cool kids like to say. Or once did. He can't have stock already, but so he must have morphed away. Let's go to the boat. Could we do a boat escape like right away? That'd be amazing. Sorry guys, I'll catch up on the chat in a minute. Jason's watching the boat. That person's running right at them. Stop moving, Vanessa. You draw too much heat. Alright, while we're in here, we'll close the door, and I'll catch up on the chat. Mr. Matthews says, if they ever make that Mega Man movie, then I'll share that sentiment. Oh yeah, that'd be good. I could see that happening as well. Yeah, they're dead. I think I'm dead next. Says, I heard that they're doing an animated Super Mario Brothers movie with Nintendo keeping a close eye on the project. I heard that a while ago, but I haven't heard any updates, so maybe they're like keeping it really hush-hush. That was like years back that I heard that. And I've watched Super Mario Brothers somewhat recently. It's still pretty cringe, but I like Dennis Hopper in it. Shadow, that's it. Shadow the Hedgehog. The one game wonder. I actually just saw that commercial on YouTube. It came up in my search history. No, it was on Twitter. It was like the original Japanese commercial for Shadow the Hedgehog. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. TechCom says, I'm currently saving money to get Spider-Man Game of the Year. Well, at GameStop, it's $39.99. At Walmart, it's $24.34. That's a better deal. That's for sure. If it's the same game, man. Mega, then heck yeah. Go for it.
There, got it.
M says anytime you don't give GameStop your money, it's a better deal. That's true. That's true. Kind of like Amazon. I've tried to edge off what I buy on Amazon. When I bought my last two movies, one of them was The Joker, so it's been a while. But not too long of a while. I specifically went into like Walmart to buy it. It's like I never thought I'd see the day where I'm supporting Walmart over Amazon. But here we are. Over something else, you know, that's what I meant. TechHum says, but in regards to RE2 remake, should I save for the 69 Deluxe Edition or just get the standard and buy the DLC? It's still full price. Says, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. Tech says $69.99 as GameStop. Amazon has it in the hundreds, but the standard is about 24 plus tax. Oh, for the deluxe. Alright, how am I getting out of here? If I don't screw up the thing.
Thank God it actually fit.
Speedy Jet! Speedy Jet for freedom! Let's do this, guys.
It worked. It actually worked.
And he's part 4. Part 4, Jason sucks in the water, so you can suck it. Ah, I went right into him. He was waiting in the friggin' water. Just waiting for me. Whoops. Well, a little overconfident. Just a little overconfident. Damn you, Grave! There's more of Grave than of Grave. There's more of gravy than of grave to you, Grave. Oh, she says woohoo. You're gonna not say that in a minute, bud. My friend. I kind of pooched that one. I really effed that one up. It's like he knew I was there. He was watching. Probably in stealth. Got in the water and...
Some more? I want you to fucking die!
Text says, if you get Tommy, swim towards the boat and escape. You won't think you will. Tommy's already back, unfortunately, so...
Fuck you!
Oh, there goes Tommy. Yep. Mr. Matthews says, by the way, I really liked Lego Star Wars. So did I. So did I. I still do. Been meaning to play it again, so I popped it on. Mr. Matthews says, I don't care that it was a kid's game. Well, it was less of a kid's game when it first came out on PlayStation 2. If you think of it that way, when it first came out for us, it was less of one. Tex says, haven't bought RE2 yet. I'm trying to get an idea of the best course of action. Do I get the expensive deluxe edition or cheap standard and buy the DLC? It depends on how long you can wait it out. I would wait it out a bit more, Tech. Just wait till it goes down further in price. The deluxe will come down. Oh, wow, Karen. Karen just standing up and teeing off. This music still freaks me out. This is one of the better musics that the Jasons have in these games. Because some of them are close to the original, and then some of them are like originals, like the original thematic music in the movie, cinematic. But this one always freaks me out when he shows up. Well, that's it for Karen. Nope, we're missing it. Oh, stomped against the wall. Curb stomped. Curb stompage. Curb stompage. Curb stompage.
Mommy is proud of you, Jason. But it's time to come home now.
Oh, that is in camera. Here. A little water bottle. It's in front of Rose, though. Here, let me just put it right in front of Rose. And then I'll get my miniature of, when I bought those, the Xbox characters. Put my little Ahsoka figurine in front of Rose. Because we got the Clone Wars next week. Clone Wars Season 7 back. One final season coming up next week. I'm excited about that, that's for sure. Sorry, Rose. You will always have a place in my heart, but you take a backseat to Ahsoka. Mr. Mother says I'm super cheap and hate paying full price for anything, so my advice will always be wait for sale. Right, Em? Like, I still haven't bought what do you call it? Red Dead Redemption? Is that it? The latest one that came out, the big one. Like 2 years ago. I still haven't bought it. I missed it on the Black Friday sale. I'm gonna wait till next Black Friday. I'm good. I want to go into EB and buy it secondhand for like $9.99, the DLC packed one, and I'm good. So I'm there with you. I'm with you on there, man. I'm there with you on that. That's what I was trying to say. Jeez. Tex says Lego Star Wars is still fun, though I have to get a new PS3 before I can play them again. Also, I've been reluctant on playing Lego The Force Unleashed due to the focus being mostly on the Disney trilogy. Oh, that'll pass. We'll have updates. We'll have updates after a couple years pass. Tex says, I understand I didn't get that luxury for Terminator Resistance. I had to get it full price because GameStop didn't sell in-store unless you pre-ordered it. What BS? Well, when they got a title that's long in the waiting, it's like, name another really good Terminator game. I think we talked about it here before. Name another really good Terminator game. Maybe Terminator on Sega Genesis and the one that was on Sega CD. But that's about it. It's very limited. It's like a Predator game. Give me a good Predator game. I'm still waiting on one. If we ever get this Hunting Grounds, but I haven't heard Gun Media talking about it, so I don't think Gun Media had the backing that it did for F-13. F-13 was like a groundswell project in their Kickstarter for it. So I don't know if they have the funds or they're just taking their time with it to make sure it's not as janky as this one was on launch. I know we laugh about it here, how bad the animation is, and I think I mentioned it before, but if you think this is bad, what we watch now, go on YouTube and Google Friday the 13th Xbox launch and look for Chad. Chad looks like a completely different character. Like, completely different. Animation looks more like something out of Scooby-Doo as well. Mr. Matthew says GameStop is evil. I'm so amazed they didn't make you buy a new PS4 to go with it. And Tex says, indeed. EB is the same way, guys. When they have a big title that they know they're going to cash in on, they make you pay for it. Or Best Buy. Best Buy is another one. I have a buddy that still buys all the pre-sales and the pre-orders, and he's always playing everything. I can't anymore. I spend too much on retro stuff. Mr. Matthews says, I feel bad for the employees, actually. They're on the front lines having to push all the BS. Exactly. Oh, I think we're up, guys. Here we are. Here we go. Part 7. If you missed it off the top, Mega, I decided to do part 7 tonight. That's what I've been practicing, so let's see how we do.
They're here, Jason. Find them.
The only thing I don't like about him is he only has 3 bear traps. He's got decent HP, but he gets stunned so easily as well. Like, even the weaker characters can stun, and I'm on the small map. Oh. Well, if we die, we die. We're here to have fun. I'll try to be not so salty this time if we die. Even though it's interesting. It makes for a good video. Phone box. Why are you pushing me so far away? I was like right on it. Damn game limitations. The saltiness has begun. Okay.
Oh my god.
At least we got one kill.
That's my G.
I see your comment, Tech. Just give me a bit and I'll read it. Okay, I got somebody trying to repair a car.
Please no. Shit, is that a dead body?
New players. Definitely new players. Oh, they trolled me. They brought me inside. They might have the car keys. This guy takes forever to get through friggin' doors.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Good luck running from part 7. Shift, boys. Yeah. Pooch that shot. Becky, what's going on? Lurking as usual. This time I said hi. Well, hello, Becky. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for joining us. Here comes as Terminator Resistance is worthy to be canon with Terminator lore. The only one glaring pothole is that it does break the story. No Kyle Reese. Yeah, man, how can you have a Terminator story without Kyle Reese? Especially at number 1.
Special boy.
Not by any windows. Are they still in here or are they just ducking? There they are. Waiting for me. Yep. Get out of here with that garbage. I don't have time for that. Mr. Matthews says, Stacy watches or listens in some capacity every week and she always amused when you get salty. Okay. Well, it will happen. We all know it will. Because we all know the limitations of this game. Ah. Another bad shot. Well, I'm glad that she enjoys it. What the heck? How much range does that shotgun have? RoboCub says, hi Becky, Lurkers Unite. RoboCub, what's going on, man? Salty Pete is fun. Just shaking my head. Just shaking my head. Oh, you. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Kill them.
Soy! So he's lurking as well. What's going on, man? That's why you have a quick kill on, guys. That's why you have a quick kill on.
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Yeah. Somebody went for the phone box. Or they're going for my mask. No. It's the phone box. And I'm out of bear traps.
Yeah, go get the car. I'll hold them off as long as I can.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Oh god. Victoria has taken me out with the wrench.
No matter what they do,
That's the one thing that this guy sucks on, stun resistance.
they never die.
Ah. And I'm out of pocket knives or throwing knives. You troll. Yeah.
Jason, they're here. Don't let them take Mommy.
Oh no!
Listen from me, Jason. Don't let them.
They got the cops called. They're trying to take her. Give me the shift! Give me the shift! Ah.
Help! Oh God!
Little too late. Probably gonna try to double back. I don't care if they get the car and stuff, but they're not killing me. Oh, another pocket knife. Can I have rage? Can I please have rage? So he says I'm doing other good things this cold than the cold bitter this morning. Yeah, man. I was telling the guys in the chat how cold. You probably had the same thing. It's so cold now. Winter's definitely here. Ah, shift is gone. Damn it. Shift and teleporter gone. Oh, they crashed. Yeah, wasted it. Really? What kind of placement is that? Ugh. Are they gonna troll me? I'll catch up on the chat in a bit, guys. I want to get this last Vanessa. So Tommy's gone. I can't be killed. She was over here. I don't have rage yet, but I will soon. Oh. Yeah, it's crazy cold tonight. Crazy cold last night. So I... Oh, come on! How did I miss that morph? Running for the cops, probably. 70 to 75, M? 70 to 75? Jeez. Oops. That was a bad placement. Good thing they're going in a house. Tech says, I know, right? In my part 4 review of the game, you'll hear me go on about it until I would have wrote him. And without taking focus away from Jacob Brewer as your character. Well, yeah, you can be there as an assist. At least, like, you know, have him on the radio or something. How many do we get? We got 5. So this will make 6. I'm not a dum-dum. I know exactly what you're going to do. Can we switch weathers? Hear you on that, Soy. And Tech says, that's why I prefer part 2, 3, and 4, and 5. They can run and they have plenty of traps.
No! Oh God!
Yeah, broken game. They had a bear trap out. I thought they were gonna do the dummy punch. Oh, get out of the trap, man. Yeah, whatever, bro. So it says, are you sure this is Jason? Oh yeah, it is. Part 7, man. Part 7 Jason is my favorite. Probably my favorite, like, how it looks. Part 6 is my favorite Jason, but... And Friday the 13th movie, but... I don't want to get caught in there because then they're just going to go out the window. Ah, terrible morph. I'm not coming after you, so just run out. So let's see what's going on in the chat. We talked about that. Can we switch weathers? Mr. Matthews said it felt and looked like spring, kind of weird. Maybe Greta is right after all. Tech says this game is so stupid with morph placement and the shift getting caught on stuff being too fast to steer. I like the fast shift. I'm getting the hang of it. But that morph, I agree with you, man. That morph, like you're on and then you glitch off. You're like, what? Like, what is going on here? Why am I glitching off? I could have easily had 2 more kills in that game. I got glitch-effed. So it says, I am not denying climate change, but it's kind of exaggerated. So it says, and Mr. Matthews said, oh, and so I know the weather sounds awful. I hate being cold. Text says, yeah, because they didn't even show John Connor until the final battle. Reese could have come in halfway when you first heard John on the radio. Well, yeah, exactly. So I says, Pete, I am sure this is Jason after a few drinks. Oh, part 7's awesome, man. Kane Hodder's first one? I gotta answer that one. I thought I was salty for missing kills. So let's go. Let's leave this lobby. Try to find another Jason run. Mr. Matthew says, I don't know if we ever see 36 degrees in the middle of winter at night. I'll do freezing, man. I'll do freezing. Tech comes part 6, 7, 8, and 9. Jason's suck ability and running wise. Well, running, yeah, but not ability, man. They got, well, part 9 has reduced hit points, but 6, 7, and 8 have a lot of hit points. That's why I play them. They're strong. It takes a lot to get the mask off. 7's like stun factor, but his weapon strength and his grip strength, I'll take it. Part 8's got the craziest grip strength, though. And their water speed. They get in that water. Whatever. Telling me like that. Let's just do an offline play. We'll do a bot run and then find a room. Like, welcome back, D-Brain. Nice. Let's do a bot run. So he says, that's a good Jason, but Jesus, did they make a DLC called Drunk Mode? Well, that's kind of what the offline bots are. The characters run around like they're drunk. Standing in one place. Watch us do this run, go back, and we're still in the same room. That'd be pretty funny.
Find them, Jason. Make them pay for what they did to us.
But one thing for sure, I don't have to deal with trolls in this one. Don't have to worry about the sweater. Just pocket nibs. Actually, I had one earlier that they constantly were trying to like repair the car. They all ran to the car. I killed all of them in the same cabin. Programming is pretty fun. Nada. Alright, let's take the power out. M says Texas weather is super crazy. OG says yes sir. And Michigan, Headstory says Michigan weather is bipolar. Hear you on that, man. Right? Winter's just starting for us. Winter's like always delayed now. It's never in December or January. It starts in February and runs till like friggin' the end of April. Snow in May last couple of years. Texas, heck, when you return to Reese's bunker after it's been... Are they in the room with me? Oh, Chad. Wasn't even paying attention. These bots, man. I don't even have my shift yet. I'll let them do their thing. I still want to take out the power, so they can't call Tommy. Heck, when you return to Reese's bunker after it's been ambushed, why wasn't he there? In the T1 novel script, John personally saved Reese, but the game could have given that to Rivers. So it says Chadmouth. Yep, it was indeed Chadmouth. Text says, too bad you can't assign abilities as well as weapons as to Jason after reaching a certain level. That would be nice if it got to that point where you could self-balance, because I know they balanced the game. They rebalanced it a lot The Jasons were way stronger when this first came out. It was to the point where the counselors were dead. Like, if you weren't Tommy, you didn't have a chance. And then they rebalanced it to make it fair because everybody was complaining Jason was too OP. Could you imagine an overpowered Jason Voorhees in a Friday the 13th game? Pocket knife? Pocket knife.
Take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
But this time we'll actually get some real kills. Because I'm not, Oh, get out of here. Come back here, La Chapa. Still collecting pocket knives. TechHum says I still only have 3 Pamela tapes or 4 or 5 Tommy tapes. Tommy tapes are actually the harder one to find. Well, when they originally launched, so you're doing pretty well. There's Chad. Chad face. Pocket knife. Pocket knife.
Get up.
They all have pocket knives. Sometimes they have.
Find them. Kill them.
Sometimes they have multiple pocket knives. Back in this cabin. Oh, they're just playing musical cabins. That's why they said I thought Tommy and Pamela only had the one tape. Oh no, there's 2 different ones. There's Tommy tapes and Pamela tapes. There's 20 Pamela tapes and I want to say 12 or 13 Tommy tapes. I think it's 13. Way back in the early days of the stream, I played some of them on. Oh, look at this. Hello, Vanessa. How are you this evening? Oops, wrong button. Stick around.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Come back, Deborah, come back. Ah, shifted too late. One counselor's leaving one cabin and one's going to the other one. Oh, it's La Chapa again. Oh, not even close. Come back here. And of course they all have first aid sprays. Wasting this stupid shift again. Alright, let's go this way. There they are. Oops. Come on. Chat again. Oh, come on. And then he runs in the house. Yeah, what's up? Stupid phone box. Come here, Victoria. Text said, speaking of LaChapa, I had a great run-in as him in my stream the other night. If you watch it, it's not in the first 15 minutes. I forgot to turn my mic on, and the other players screamed loudly. Nice. LaChapa's a pretty good repair character. Wow, I had a better run as Jason against actual players. Okay. Who repaired the box? They're actually repairing stuff? Yeah, must have been the other one. Jeez. Wait for our morph to come back. Says, reminds me of my favorite joke from the American Dad, Red Dwarf pilot. Oh, you're from Earth? My brother-in-law's from Earth. Do you know John Smith? Yeah, it's this one they repaired. After the phone box again. Says that's the only good joke from the pilot. Last one. Oh. Is it Chad or LaChapa? No, it's Mitch. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. This run is so terrible. They have another power box repaired? Like, who's repairing all these power boxes? They're trolling me hard. They have a car repaired. The bots never do this. Like, they don't, I don't even think they drive. What car is it? Ah. They repaired it again. This is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a bot in a car. And pocket knife.
Take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
And Tommy is here. If they get the sweater, I swear, if I get killed by bots, what happened there?
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer. They want
Another pocket knife.
Don't let them.
Mega says maybe you've been slacking. No, man, the bots are stupid. They shouldn't be doing this stuff. Chad? Finally, we get to see a different kill.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
In the car again. Let's see if they move this time. I don't think they're programmed to drive. The bot just gets in the car. Oh, come on!
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Ran into his own bear trap.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
It's unbelievable. The friggin' bots are doing this much.
Help! Oh God!
Ah. Primitive yet effective. Here we go, finally. A second pocket knife? Are you kidding me?
Know what your gift is. No matter what they do to you,
You cannot die. You can never die.
You got a third one, Tommy? Jesus.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die.
Oh my God.
They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
How many times am I gonna get knocked down by these guys? Scrubby bots. Are you kidding me?
From you, Jason. Don't let them.
Yeah. Come back, LeChoppa. There we go. A little evisceration. A little evisceration.
Yes. Kill for mother.
Alright, who's left? Two people, Adam and Mitch. Mitch is still... If I get shot by that shotgun...
Help! Oh God!
Get up, Jason.
Does everybody have two pocket knives?
Kill them.
that's my Jason. That's my special boy.
He had a pocket knife earlier!
Let them.
Aw, damn tree. I was hitting running actual players with pocket knives and I can't hit a bot. There we go. Jeebus.
He's killing me! No!
And dead. I know Em and Soy guys have some things talking in the chat. That's some deep stuff, man.
Jason.
I'm not gonna read all of them just out of respect, you know, for privacy. But you guys are always free to talk, so you're always free to talk here on the channel about whatever you want, man.
You've done your job well, and Mommy is pleased.
So I hope you just don't think I'm overlooking your comments. It's more out of respect. But you guys are always free to chat as long as it's within, you know, not too overly offensive or anything. But anything you guys want to talk about, free range here. We're a chill stream. And Tex says, you threw Shaggy through the window. Roo-ba-roo. Tex says, I think they started with 2 pocket knives and found it more throughout the map. But sometimes I find they don't have any pocket knives. Even before I lay bear traps. It's really weird. Let's get back into an actual game. That offline bot match, it was longer than an average match. It took forever getting some of those kills. And we wait again, guys. Oh yeah, remember what we were talking about last week? Let's see what we got going on. What do we want to talk about this week? Video games or movies that I can bring up? Google Images will help fill the time. We talked about Sonic earlier. We talked about Fantasy Island. We talked about Terminator Resistance. What else can we talk about? I've still got Dash Galaxy NES in my search history, and Inuyasha, Curse of the Secret Mask, like we were talking about, an Alien Bowling game on N64 that Soy brought up. There's a Disney something's in my Google search that I didn't make, but I think because well, it's not there anymore. Whoa, it's not there. It was a bit like Disney backpacks, but I think sometimes my girlfriend has the same search history because she's occasionally logged in on my my Pink account. That's code again. She's on my Pink account, and she was looking up like Disney backpacks, so that's likely. So he says it's fine. Thanks, man. But let's find something to talk about. Oops. Let's bring Sonic over. So audience score is 94%, like we talked about earlier. 65% tomato meter. Oh, did you guys hear about the Jim Carrey interview earlier, and that he might be getting Me Too'd? Because there was some he was being questioned like on an interview, and she said, "Is there anything other things you'd like to do in your career that's still on your list?" And I think he said "you" to the interviewee, like the interviewer to the host. Something not so inappropriate. Something pretty inappropriate. Jeez. I'm all over the place. I'm reading the other things. Looking at Fantasy Island. It's rotten. OG, unfortunately. 11% and 49%. Probably still worth checking out, though. I never go by what Fantasy Island says. Not Fantasy Island. Jeez. Audience scores. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is 52% rotten, but the audience score actually has it at 86. Those are trolls, because that's the reverse of what the Last Jedi was. It's like 100%. I can't believe the tomato meter is at 52% on Rise of Skywalker. Man, the media vultures really turned on Disney's sequel trilogy. That's it, the Astro Lanes. Here, I got it in my search history. Let me bring it up. Cosmic bowling lanes or something. Cosmic Astro Lanes. Milo's Astro Lanes. That's it. There we go. There's the Wikipedia page. Milo's Astro. I don't think you need to credit Wikipedia. Text says, since you mentioned Inuyasha, have you looked into it? Have not had the chance yet, man. Mr. Matthews says, a little lecherous maybe, but not terribly offensive. In today's media, that's for sure. M says he said something else to Margot Robbie that people got their panties in a twist about too. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's today's media. Like that whole thing about South Park that's going on today, about it needing to be canceled over Man Bear Pig, which was like 7 years ago, I want to say. Somebody coming back and complaining about Man Bear Pig now. Like, come on. So it says Morbius possibly being in the Raimi universe. Yeah, we were talking about that because I remember when that trailer came down, we were talking about it here. Sorry, Strongfish. We need to find a real lobby with people in it. A people lobby. What about the Oscars? Anybody watch the Oscars? Have anything to say about that? Mr. Matthew says, but not the gay dog, huh? I might be missing something, but you know, sometimes I'm really with it, and then sometimes things just go, whoosh. Oh, I'm playing with Hillary Clinton, guys. I'm playing with Hillary. I'm with her. I've got Hannah Baker, Chris, Angelique, Cookie, and Build-A-Pot 0720. Pink cotton candy is my addictane. Oh, yes. There we go. Because I had even forgotten that I was talking about Man Bear Pig a few minutes ago. That's me. Zombie Cat says I vote for Zombie Lobby. Do it. Let's do it. Oh yeah, Big Gay Al. Big Al is an awesome character. So I said not just that, Pete, rather that there's photos of the Daily Bugle logo in the same picture in the Raimi universe. Gotcha. I'll have to check those out. I'm looking forward to seeing more about Morbius, even though, like I said when we talked about it, I'm not the biggest Jared Leto fan. Actually, I saw a tweet from him the other day, post Oscars actually, because trolls keep tweeting at him a meme picture of both Jokers who won best actor holding Oscars, and they're sending it to him, and he's like, "Stop sending me this effing shit! Stop sending it to me!" It's like Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix both in Joker costume, wearing. Holding an Oscar. Text says, I can't believe this. First they complained about Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn was sexualized. Now they complain about her being desexualized. There's no winning with these wackos. Nope, there really isn't. They're just looking for things to complain about. That's all it is, man. They're not out to enjoy life. They're just out to make sure other people don't enjoy life. because as much as they're not, because they have so much self-loathing. See, I can finally talk about it freely on my channel now, with it not being on the DLC, because I held back a little bit about that sort of stuff just because the guys had asked me to, but they're just so full of self-loathing. It's not even funny. That's why they have to break down everything else and break down everybody else's fun, because they have no enjoyment, so no one else can either. So it says Man Bear Pig was 9 years ago. Thank you. I knew it was about that. It was in the early 2010s. But thank you, Soy. There's no winning with an SJW. There is not. OG says Al Gore is still a constant fear, Soy. In constant fear, Soy. A Man Bear Pig, yes. Tex says Leto may not have been the best Joker, but he could have been a good he could be a good Morbius if he does it right. Oh yeah, he actually looks proper. The thing I didn't like about Jared Leto's Joker, he could have been a good one. It's just the makeup they used. It's just like the look they did. Like the broken Joker. I don't even know what they were going for, because it didn't go over. Yo, you want a pocket knife? I got two. Sure, I'll take one. What the heck did I just walk into? Oh, Jason's gone. Mr. Matthews says, because he invented the internet, so he knows what it's capable of. I'm sure Einstein was terrible of the atom bomb. Tex says, I remember Morbius from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, not too familiar with the comic version. I wonder what the movie version will be like. The 90s cartoon version was very similar to the comic. I read the comics in the 80s. I actually read Spectacular Spider-Man then. A lot of people didn't. People were mostly on Amazing, but I read some Spectacular, and some of his story arcs were in there. It's pretty good. Pretty good villain. Tex says, I may complain about things, but I thank God I'm not that bad. Oh yeah, I hear you, man. I do the same thing. Like, I'll be the first to say, when I don't like something, I'm gonna be a little saltier, complain, like what they've done to Star Trek Picard. Let's just start muting people that are swearing. So it says apparently it takes place between 1 and 2 of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, since Spider-Man is being blamed for the murder. Oh, nice. That's a good setting. So hopefully it is connected to the Raimi universe. TechCom says they made Joker look like a hot topic marketing ploy, so disgraceful. Yeah, man. Like, I'm not sure what they were doing. I don't know. I don't think they knew exactly what they were doing with Suicide Squad. It was redone so many times. Em and I talked at length with Cub about that last week, about how many re-edits and reshoots, how rebuilt Suicide Squad was from the beginning. What are these people talking about? So I said they made Joker look like he did meth and it was whack. Yeah, pretty much. I remember when, before even they began filming, and my buddy, we were all hanging out in a friend's basement, and the one buddy, big comic book guy, even into the movie genre even more than I was at the time. He's like, hey man, they announced Jared Leto's the Joker. You gotta see this picture. It's sick. It's sick. Shows it to me, and I'm like, okay. I'm pretty open-minded. I'll give it a chance. Mr. Matthews says, plus the creative license they applied to the character fundamentally changed the character himself. I agree. I totally agree. Like we talked about how it wasn't initially that Joker pushed the Harley out of the helicopter to help her. He did it on purpose. And I swear to God, they added that scene at the end. The one scene I liked with Jared Leto as that Joker, as written for the Joker in that, is at the end where he breaks into the cell and he rescues Harley. It's like, okay, Harley, let's go. Sort of thing. And that's like the classic, oh, Mr. J moment. Here we go again. Let's see how I do on this one, guys. Hopefully better than against the bots.
Make them remember what they did to us, Jason. Kill them.
If we have another bad run as part 7, then I'll switch to part 4. He's my go-to in the running ones. Best destruction as well. We're on Pinehurst. Ugh. See you later, Sadie Lush.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
Am I at the one with the phone box? Like, what the heck? I'm not even at the right cabin. I wasn't even standing at the right cabin. Oops. That was a terrible placement. Sorry guys, I'll catch up in the chat after we're done here. I forgot to put a bear trap on the sweater. We'll see if that has ramifications.
Yo, what's up, Jessica? You get your hands off me!
Do you know what your gift is? No matter what they do, you cannot.
Probably not a good idea to make Boomer Jason more salty. Oh, what am I walking into a wall for? I got one more power box to kill. 2 more power boxes. Oh my god, Pinehurst is so friggin' big. Hey, what's going on, Open-Minded Movement? Hope you're doing well. I'm just Jason right now, so I'm not with the chat much, but I'll catch up on that chat. Finally! A morph right on the box! Took long enough. Shifting it through the orange groves. Really?
No matter what you cannot die. You can never die.
Don't play with part 7's shift. You don't want to run in a straight line for part 7. Makes it a bit too easy for me. Oh, open my room menu, hit 300. That's awesome, bud. I just saw Mega's comment.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die.
Yeah, I don't care if they try to escape. Don't care. Snow! Snow says it's killing time. It is, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Came just in time. Part 7 Jason. I've been rocking it tonight. This is my 3rd run. Ah! The gang is all here now. Everybody's here.
That's my Jason. That's my special, special boy.
Where are these people? Maybe up here? Yep. No Tommy as of yet. What is Chad doing? Oh, that's that troll again.
Take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
Yeah, keep running in straight lines, boys. Especially across a bridge. Good thing to do against part 7, Jason.
Please! No! Help me! Please! Anyone!
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Comes back to this cabin. Who's left? Still a couple other people alive. This map is so big. Always. Here, let's just stand in front of the map for a bit. Because they still don't have Tommy. Yeah, they're in the house.
There's a radio in there if you need that.
I went the wrong way.
We're stuck in the house right now, though.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Okay, run. We're running, we're running. Oh, well.
Yes. Kill your mother.
And then all that's left is the troll.
He's killing me! No!
The chat censored Mega Jetty? Oh, this place. Oh, the Fago discussion again?
Down and make them pay.
Alright. Down here. Do you have my cabin? What a troll. Oh no, that's the radio. That's the radio. Damn it. Got tricked by it. Alright, where is this guy? I think I just morphed right by him. I did. Another pocket knife, I knew it!
Find them. Kill them.
Damn it, just die!
There we go. Good night. See you later, troll.
He's killing me! No!
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Alright, let's catch up to the chat.
Mommy.
So I saw that, and Tech says, yeah, YouTube is stupid, it even auto-blocks the use of S and C words. Sub and channel. Ugh, weird. So it says, weird, stupid YouTube. Moveman says, oh, okay, I'd be lucky enough to do my review of American Psycho and True Romance. True Romance is an awesome movie, man. Used to love that movie. And so it says, YouTube don't like the word fago. Nope. Text says, thankfully that I do. Mr. Matthew says it's fine right with it right now, amazingly. Usually it only lets go when we use Fago Cola. Sub and subscribe. YouTube doesn't want Snow addressing Mega directly tonight. Maybe there's some bad blood there. Subscribe to Mega Jetty's channel. Do it. So he says, I swear this Canadian needs to try Squirt. I do. I do. All I have is Sprite. I have Sprite and 7-Up. And Canada Dry. But they don't make a lemon lime. They make ginger ale. Different flavors of ginger ale. Mr. Mother says all bets are off when you're a mod, I guess. OG says sweet kill. Thanks, man. I like those ones that I added. I'm hoping I'll eventually get up to level 120, I think it is 100, where you get free kick. Free kick is my favorite non-weapon Jason kill in this game, where he punches the top of a person's head, knocks them on the ground, like kind of like coconut smashes on top of their head, and when they're down on all fours, he kicks their head off. A little violent, but I enjoy it. This is the way. There we go. This is the way. Mando. This is the way. Techcom says Squirt sounds like a GTA San Andreas spoof of Sprite. Mr. Brother says Mega, it's really tasty and refreshing, so I've heard. Orange and ginger ale. Jessica Bunny. Let's just mute that troll. I'm good with that. Here we go. Hannah Baker says, I knew it. I was being generous. Whatever. What are these people doing? Open Mind Movement says, after all the ground beef is cooked, I'll add my ground chilies and taco seasoning along with some tortilla chips, cheese, and a mellow yellow. Nice, man. Sounds good to me. I had a big lunch. I left to work early because it's a long weekend. I was talking about that earlier in the stream. It's a long weekend here in Canada. Family Day is on Monday, where we basically just get an extra long weekend. We didn't have a February long weekend. They gave us a February long weekend. We still don't have one for June, though. We need to figure something out there. We need a June long weekend in North America. Do you guys have that in America? I don't think you have it in the U.S. We definitely need one. Need one in Canada and U.S. We need to combine forces to get us a long weekend in June. But what I was saying is I left work early, just did a half day, got a huge lunch. So I'm just getting hungry now, but I know after I'm done this stream, I'm going to be hungry. So maybe I'll order Skip while we're on here. Maybe I'll order Royal Pizza while we're with it. Tech, but I think actually Royal... Am I standing in front of the damn phone box?
What in the fuck is happening?
I think Royal only delivers to a certain time. You have to pick it up after. In my location. Tech says he wants 113 where you can switch weapons. Same here, man. Same here. That wasn't a thing. They introduced that whole weapon switching thing after I had already passed that level on PS4. So I thought it was just an add-on. I didn't think it was a level limit. I thought it was like a DLC. Oh, you guys have Memorial Day, and it's in June. Labor Day in September, end of May. So it's late May for you guys. We have, that's Victoria Day for us. Our equivalent to Memorial Day is Victoria Day because, yes, we were once part of the Commonwealth. So it's in honor of Queen Victoria. We just call it the May 2-4. A lot of teenagers getting drunk and young adults getting drunk, pretty much. M says I love onions, the more the better. I agree, man. Caramelized stuff, like good fried onions. Heck yeah. Not necessarily always caramelized, but a little little blackened, but the carrot, like, it's all good to me, man. Garlic as well, yep. Garlic and onions on pizza are a must. One of the two. You pay for it if you get both, but... Text says Jessica Bunny, a reference to Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Personally, I say Jessica's the real star of that movie. Her and her booby trap. Yep, she really is. It's not my fault that I'm drawn this way. That's their line. Could be Monza time, OG.
There. Got it.
Just need one of those gases. Oh shit. Oh. Why is it always got to be the far away whenever I do this? Can't I just get lucky once? Going for it. Here we go, boys. Three checks.
I hope I'm doing this right.
When did Deborah ever get a 3 check? Here we go, Monza time!
Holy shit! It started!
I still don't know how to do that drift thing that players do. Nor do I care to learn. See you later! Smells like BO, but tastes pretty good. What are we talking? Tex says won't have Royal for some time, but I look forward when I do. I love the pizza, and I definitely love the cinnamon breadsticks. Pizza Hut are good, but Royals is better. Pizza Hut actually has a deal going on right now, so... But I don't have a Pizza Hut close to me, and it doesn't deliver. It's near a university here, McMaster University, which is in the west end of the city. One of the bigger universities in Ontario. So I'd have to go get it, and that's not happening. It's like a 20-minute drive. And we survived! We have a victory. They might be a little salty that we stole the car, but I don't really care. Soy says, oh yeah, Wild Leaks! We've talked about that before, Soy. Yeah, man. Only a couple more months before foraging starts again. All about the foraging. Stuff. And Soy says, I made my own taco seasoning. Nice, man. By the way, ever hear of X-Men characters, the Stepford Cuckoos? No, man. I have not, Mega. That's it. I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way. Who is Jason anyway? Oh, Sadie Lush. So it says cumin, chili powder, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and oregano. Nice. black pepper and salt. Nice. Actually, I was at Walmart earlier, and I had like a bunch of stuff in my hand. This was before I went into work. The Walmart opens at 7. I start at 7:30. I had a bunch of like junk in my hands. I'm buying like unnecessary long weekend snacks, like cookies and crackers. I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need any of this stuff. It's like I got what I wanted and left. I came for lunch. I went to just grab lunch that I ate later after I left to work. Big like pre-made sandwich that they sell in the deli. OG says yummy. It's no more additives. Exactly. So no, all natural stuff. I hear you on that. Tech says there were quintuplets who first letter of their first name spelled the word spice and not the Spice Girls. Since Marvel didn't go that route, I will with Blue Shogun. So it says I would get severe migraines from the store bought, if not lethargic. Oh, you're hearing the lethargic stuff, man. Zombie says, plus brain, of course, Soy. Of course, brain. Soy responds, I would eat a brain taco. M says, probably. And Zombie says, nice. Hey man, if the brain's cooked properly, why not?
Fuck you!
Did these guys not call Tommy? This Jason sucks. Oh, only one person has died. I escaped though. So if they've called Tommy, Tommy would be already back. One person died, one person escaped. Soy says doesn't matter which brain. I think for Zombie Cat it does. And M says pig or cow preferably. Now I'm getting hungry. The other night I made I'm trying to clear junk out of my freezer, and I had an old pack of bacon I had frozen. So I defrosted it, and then I cooked it on my cast iron skillet in the oven. Oh my god. Oh my god. I still got a little bit of it. I could go for some of that right now. Maybe while we're watching this, take a small break, share with my dog. So it says I had to dissect a pig's brain in biology. Oh, I remember that. No, it was a fetal pig in the day. A Zombie Cat says fresh SGW brains is tasty, never used. Yeah, exactly, but it'd be really small portions as well, Zombie. You'd be hungry after. It'd be like when you go to eat like a Chinese buffet. You'd have a bunch of them, and then 5 minutes later you'd be hungry again. Mr. Matthew says fine, people brains then. So he says, aren't those poisonous? Mr. Matthew says that smell is pretty distinctive, isn't it, Soy? Zombie Cat says not to zombies, brains. Snow says we dissected baby pigs. Yeah, man. I remember that, the fetal pig. I want to say that was like grade 11. Might have been earlier. I think the frog was grade 7 or 8. I'll be back.
Kill me!
The head kill.
Oh god!
I'm back. So he says, yeah, some kid was slapping another kid with it. Zombie says, true, Mr. M. Sacrifices must be made.
No!
So he says, so just imagine, yeah, man, that'd be a little off-putting. Mr. Matthews says, my dissection group was a bunch of girls, so I did all the cutting. OG says, same here, M. Mr. Matthews says, that's also why I learned to tell the difference between a male pig and a female.
Mommy has a reward for you. Come home.
Science! Mr. Matthews says, and guys, the pig and babe was totally female. Snow says, I grew up gutting fish and deer. I was like, pass me the knife, lol. Nice. Remember chemistry as well. Like when they first gave us like potassium. I don't know if you guys had that when they let you take potassium home. Or maybe they didn't let us take it home. But I remember we were at my buddy's place and we all had grabbed a bunch. And we were like throwing it into the sink and having having it like blow up. Yeah. In retrospect, probably not the most brightest idea we ever came up with. But, you know, part of being a teenager. So it says, I mean, what's the difference between them other than the organs? Somebody says the larger male brain, Mr. M. Mr. Matthews says that's correct. Mr. Matthews says, no, the females have that little spike on their butt. So it says I used to get fish, but I was awfully young. Snow says pigs are pretty smart, actually. Very close to us biologically. Yeah, man, they are. They're very smart animals. And I love bacon, I love pork, I gotta admit it, but sometimes I do think about, like, if the animal's like a pig is close to a dolphin, then be able to experience pain, that like understands it. More so than other animals, other than just like blind fear, so. But then I also like bacon sandwiches, so. I'm divided. So I can see where some people come in on that. Sorry that I'm leaning back. My dog has just said hello. That, and I might have given her a piece of bacon. OG says, ouch. So it says, jizz must suck to be a male pig. Well, my teacher threw it in water. Sodium. BLT. Oh yeah, man. I could go for that. I get that pretty much every morning. That's my go-to when I go to work. Go to Tim Hortons. Sully probably knows what a Tim Hortons is. Mr. Matthews says, biologically we're meant to eat meat. That means that some other animals has to die. Oh, I hear you, man. I'm okay with it, but I mean, I can understand where other people are coming from. But yeah, I haven't met an animal that I don't like eating. And so he says I do, yep. That's my go-to. Like the bacon egg lettuce and tomato sandwich. So he takes your grandfather there. Nice. Yeah, Tim Hortons is awesome, man. Actually, it started here in my city that I'm living in, not my hometown, in Hamilton. It's named after a former Toronto Maple Leaf hockey player, Tim Horton. He started it in like the 60s or something. Mid-60s. Mr. Matthews says, I'm sure the lions in Africa think the baby zebras are cute too. Here we go back in. OG says I don't kill animals anymore, but if it's already packaged, already in packages, ready to eat, shouldn't go to waste. Chomp. So he says he's not a vegan, but he has a weak stomach. All good, man. When it comes to certain things like that as well, I'm the same way. Oh, a part 9 Jason. OG says I still have all my hunting rifles, of course. And Tex says I forgot, where in Canada do you live again? In Ontario. Province of Ontario, City of Hamilton. Oh, we're in a glitch game. We're part 9.
They're out there, Jason.
Good thing I'm okay at part 9. But we could get killed this. Part 9's the weakest of all of them. Well, maybe part 2. Part 2 might be a bit weaker. Everybody's leaving already. At least part 9 is a little better damage wise than part 7 in terms of causing damage. Yep. Let's get to the power box. Where am I? Oh. It's right there. That was a bit of a waste of a morph, but... This one I will actually bear trap, because it's the one that will activate Tommy. Is Zeus with us? No, Zeus is gone. Why is that person not running?
Oh God, no!
Oh, you friggin' idiot. Took out my thing and died. You punk. What a punk. Ugh. Did that on purpose. Took out my bear trap. Where are all these sounds coming from? I keep going towards the circles and I can't get to them. There we go. But there's flashlights. Why can't I see bodies yet? Ah, they're repairing the boat. That's why.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. Wait, I'm here. Help!
Ah.
Oh, get away.
Oh.
Oh God!
Yikes. Terrible shift. Pocket knife, I knew it.
Hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
Let's go after Chad. No, it's Vanessa.
Please, no!
These are newer players. I kind of feel sorry for them. But not too sorry. Give her a good kill. And down goes Vanessa. Yeah. Oh, they're at the bear trap. I mean, at the thing again.
Cannot die.
Where's the boat?
Never die. They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
Okay. Just missed it.
They deserve to die.
Okay.
Jason. Make them suffer.
Only got 2 of 7 because everybody quit. Oops. Ah, just missed. Really? Shelly should not be able to knock a Jason down.
Kill them. They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
Help me! Please! Someone help! Stop! Stop! I know you can die, Jason!
Don't let them.
Help! Oh God!
Just for you. Shelly got perks. Tech comes as wow, throwing knife kills her. Right while she stood there trying to pour the gas. Gave me the kill, basically. Tech says, I say this Jason is really just disturbed. He got bullied into a lake. Made his mom think he died and did nothing when she was killed.
Kill for
But then
mother.
killed her killer and resumed her murderous spree. Could be it. That could be part of it, man.
My sweet.
So I says, I studied conservation in school, so I think we need to protect the wildlife. I agree, so we totally do. Should have got more kills than that crappy group, but hey. Oh yeah, I forgot. I saw that earlier. I'll bring my Twitter feed up because we can watch Twitter. But, of course, swearing. I saw this earlier that they're releasing Godzilla, Monopoly, and Jenga. Like, I'm kind of intrigued, but kind of not as well. Wait a minute, there's a new MacGyver? There's a female MacGyver? When did this happen? That should be on the air for about 2 episodes. I've never even heard of it. Yeah, well, why is there a group of people in MacGyver? There were people that helped Richard Dean Anderson, but he was never like, I don't know, but I don't know. Techcom says got nothing against wildlife unless it tries to kill me. Mr. Matthews says that's fun. I wonder what the pieces look like. Yeah, the Jenga one, it's like burned buildings. Here, I'll Google it. It's like destroyed building parts. Or you talk about Monopoly. We can do both. Alright, let me look up the Monopoly one. This article is coming to us from comicbook.cbr.com. Title of the article is Godzilla themed Monopoly and Jenga to launch this spring by Noah Dominguez on February 13th, 2020. I'm doing it in like a mock, like over the top voice because Rebecca, my girlfriend, used to hate, not hate, but wasn't a fan of my initial bits and pieces when I was a bit over the top. So let's check out Monopoly. I don't think there's any pictures. There's a shot of Jenga. The Extreme Edition. It's like a blown away building with like the radioactive fire breath. There we go. There's what Jenga looks like. Yeah. Different things that you need to do. Oh, we're in a room by ourselves. I didn't even notice that. Let's leave that. Get into a different one. I'm going to try to find a picture of the I don't think the Monopoly one's done yet. Because I found this one from MovieWeb. Gotta love MovieWeb. Ryan Scott on February 12th. Godzilla, Monopoly, and Jenga are coming to stomp all over game night. There's the box photo. That's the artwork for Monopoly. But again, if I scroll down, there's the box of Monopoly. And then you got the box of Jenga, like the rules of Jenga, and then the playset. So I don't think the Monopoly one's been manufactured yet. I don't think it's been produced. Mr. Bradley says, see, all the pieces are kaiju. That, oh my god, I wish. I wish. If it was like kill all monsters, that'd be sweet. Tech says, how can there be a female MacGyver when the male one is still on? I have no idea. Like I said, I didn't even know it was a thing. And I guarantee you... Oh, I thought that was Chad's big dong, but now Chad is just being Chad. They might be fun too. It'll be on for a couple weeks. Oh my god, it's the same guy, guys. That's totally the same dude. Piano Man has piano music playing in the background. OG says sweet Godzilla game. Techcom says that's Jenga. Now that's Jenga. Oh yeah, Paul from the movie Paul. OG says a group to help her. Is she blonde? Nope. Piano Man likes to play piano, but apparently... I think that's Chad has a big dong. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's not.
We each grab a bear trap. We all go to one house. Set up the bear trap inside the house. Jason is with us. Then, and he's down for it. He set up his traps outside. We set up the bear traps. Last person to survive the bear traps wins.
It's a really super championship. It's really something amazing.
Oh. Haven't read it up. Sorry, guys. Holding the group up. I don't think it is, Tech. Now that I listen to him, I don't think it is.
Seems that the championship may be held down. Assuming the king. Jose, tu hable español. Or
I think he did, Mr. Matthews. There was a message there I was about to read, and then I think it got deleted. OG says, sorry, Kathy tells a lot of blonde jokes. Ah, all good. They're just jokes. Of course, Packanack Small. I knew that was coming. We were going to small map after the guy was like, oh, I've never played Pinehurst. Yeah, I saw that name. Titty Striker. Titty Striker. We have Dog Den. TTV. Zabini GTA. Piano Man is probably going to be Jason. We'll see. At Dawn. Who the hell's that guy? Mouse. Jose. I-14. And Chad is just being Chad. There we go. LOL at that name. Inappropriate. Ahmad got censored, exactly. Oh. Part 3, Jason. Oh, we're up. Let's do this. Come on, Deborah. Monza time is only a few minutes away. If you get lucky. Mr. Miller just says, yeah, that was weird. I thought I was above the law. I thought mods could say anything, but I guess not. Nope. We have car keys. Let's find some parts. I don't want a flare gun.
Bear trap incoming.
Yeah, you guys troll Jason and I'll get us out of here. I mean, I'll get me out of here. One good thing about playing Packanack Small is I don't even need a map. Done this map so many times. I think that's the Tommy house. I think I can see the radio. Nope. It was just a pipe. Kinda looked like a radio. Oh, what am I doing? Gotta waste my first aid spray. Take the pocket knife. M says, OG, what time did you want it? Did you say you wanted to stream? No. OG said, oh, we'll try to join the guys on Cub this week. Ah, nice! Gonna be a Digital Pollution. I'll have to tune in for that one.
I hope I'm doing this right. There, got it. Okay, all set. Time to get out of here.
Monza time again, guys. We have 2 more seats. If you want to try to rescue people, we can. I'm pretty sure we still have a seat left. I'm not sure why we're not letting that guy go with us. Oh no, it was filled. Oh, Chad got in the car with us. I didn't even know Chad was with us. Gotta love that when the ignition is still on the screen. There, we'll stay with Titty Striker. M says, oh, I thought you were going to do your own stream. And OG says, I may do that one day soon. I would have to prepare a little more. I will try to let you know if I do. Maybe we can do it together. Mr. Matthew Man says, yeah, man, I'd be glad to join. OG said, that'd be awesome. Yeah, man. I'll join in too. Just let me know the day. I'll jump on. If we do it StreamYards or Discord.
No!
Mr. Monthly says, at the very least, join you in the chat and give you a crisp thumbs up. And Zombie says, Chad is sneaky. Sure is. Slipped into the car. Didn't even know, Zombie. TechCom says, congrats, dude. Thank you. Another good run. That's all Deborah. We're going to switch to Chad next, though. I think we've done enough, Deborah. We'll finish the night with Chad. That's the last person, I think. Oh no, there's still Jose. That Chad was making fun of. Oh Jesus, thanks guys. No problem, man. You always support us. You're there with the... You were there... Well, I know we had met through the other streams. But you always supported the DLC. You're always with the Digital Pollution. It was Bonnie. Bonnie and Mary. Yup. Three of 7. 2 neuters and an asphyxiated.
That's my good boy. Mommy has a reward for you. Come home, sweetie.
What? Is this new? Like, is Hugh Jackman like doing music now? Have you guys seen this video? I gotta bring this up. Somebody else's Twitter, but check this out. He looks like he has drumsticks in his hand. He gives like super high fives and then does the Wolverine like claws. That's awesome. That is amazing. I don't know if that's old or new, but I don't think I've ever seen that video before. That is ridiculously cool. That could be an older video though. The Wolverine claws. Could be a while back. Dude could still play Wolverine. Wolverine is supposed to be the age he is. Like, Hugh Jackman is the perfect age to play Wolverine now. Wolverine is supposed to be like middle-aged. He's supposed to be, you know, supposed to be a crusty guy. Gruff, rough around the edges. Yeah, I know, the claws, that was awesome. And M says he has a band. I didn't know that. Maybe I knew that. I might have forgot that. But yeah, the fact that he like showed the claws. It's awesome. But I'm serious. Jackman could still play the role. I don't know why they would need to recast him. Guess that's not even a discussion now after Logan though, but hey. Nope. A lot of people left. 4-person game. Oh, I forgot to leave. We're dropping out. Because we're going to be Chad. Text says, do you have Discord? I do. We're on the Digital Pollution server. That's where I haven't really thought about creating my own. I use it to talk to the guys, like the Europe crew. And then I use it for Pokemon Go. Other than that, I don't use it very much. I should have switched. We're going to have a hell of a time at this time finding another room. We'll see. Mr. Buddy says a lot of these comic characters are meant to be older. Well, yeah, exactly. They got the casting of Spider-Man right with Tom Holland. I'm not a huge fan of the guy, but he's the right age to play Spidey. Tex says, I like the girl who played X-23. Yeah, she was a good actress. I have no complaints about Logan. Logan was awesome. Even Patrick Stewart was great in it. It's not like he is in Picard now, throwing his own personal views into the script. M says, I picture Bruce Wayne as 40 to 50. Exactly. That's where Batman and Bruce Wayne are supposed to be. So having Robert Pattinson play him, Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work. The suit looked kind of cool, and I know they're going for like the year one look, but the cowl kind of reminded me of like the Batman from the 30s and the 40s, like the old serials, like the super racist serials from back in the day when they were always fighting the Japanese. And well, for the time period, it wasn't. Looking back in retrospect, in today's viewfinder, it is. But looking back to what it was at that time. But it looked pretty bad. And Pattinson is a little too small. He's a little too small to play the role. He's not bulky enough. OG says true, but they want young. They want youth. It doesn't show at the box office, that's for sure. Except for the Avengers. Can't argue with that. TechCom says about if you ever use it for your Crystal Lake Friday streams, I'll come on to talk with you as you play. Sounds good. I could do that. I could set up a Discord if you guys want me to. Just I never thought to until maybe when the channel gets like bigger, if it gets bigger. But I like the fact that we just hang out Fridays, you know. I'm in no rush. Tech says Logan wasn't exactly like the original comic old man Logan, but it was still good. OG says I'm tired of Teenage Spider-Man. An older version would be interesting after so many years. So many of same kid Spideys. Well, true, exactly. You get that older one, like you got in the comic with Mary Jane after they were married. Now give me that as well. I'm up for that. Like one last run for Spider-Man. Like a Logan-esque type of story for Spider-Man. Like his powers are starting to fail and... I'd be down for that. Sign me up. Even though people would just call it a total Logan ripoff, which it probably would be, but I guess we should be talking and looking at stuff. Let's see what's going on. As we're talking about it, we'll bring Google up. There we go. Matt Reeves' Batman. Here's what it's looking like. We're going to Explore Entertainment. Entertainment Weekly. There's this video here. There's no pictures. Oh, there's a picture. It's definitely like a homemade costume, though. That's for sure. Whoa! Ah, I'm gonna get copyright flagged for that. Stupid ads! Damn it! Stupid ads! I have ad blocker. Tech says Reno Romano Batman was young in the animated cartoon. The Batman, he was like early 20s in that. Mr. Matthews says, and yeah, us North Americans should make our own clubhouse. Let's do it. I'll do that. I'll figure it out and we'll get going. We'll call it like what, Crystal Lake or something like that. The warmest campground in the universe. The friendliest campground in the universe! Oh my god, I forgot to change again. I promise we'll do a run as... Oh, we're going to be Jason again. We will do a run as Chad, I promise, before we sign off. Whoops. Nope, we're Debbie.
I gotta find the others.
I haven't had the flashlight on all night, guys. You should have told me, because I know how dark the stream looks. You know what my memory is like some nights. Not the greatest. Text says, OG, thank you. Joe Quesada, President Marvel, was a dumbass for doing one more day just to DH Peter back to a teen so kids keep relating to him. Should be a man in his early 20s training Miles how to not make the same mistakes he did. OG says, exactly, Omega. Mr. Matthews says you should check it out. It was the best Spider-Man movie I've seen in years. Anyways, as a much older Peter Parker, mid-30s I'm guessing. Yeah, but there's something about that. It's not like the Prime Universe Spider-Man, it's like Peter B. Parker or something. I'm not up on my Spider-Verse though, so I'll admit. Jez would probably know that. Yeah, I'll take the flare gun. Megan says, not to mention dumbass Quesada ruined any future Marvel and DC crossover stories because he opened his big mouth bashing them. This is one board that I still kind of need a map on, because I think if I go up here, I'm going to go over to where like because I've been here, been in there. Yeah, this is up top where the three houses are in the graveyard is. M says there are two Peter Parkers in it, but I think the main one is the real Peter Parker. Oh, okay. There we go. I just remember seeing the advertisement, like the trailer, and Spider-Ham was in it, and I'm like, they're trying that hard to get my demographic in there, eh? Because I totally remember Spider-Ham. Uh-oh. Right in the face. Text says, that info I got from Ethan Van Sciver. Quesada said, you've got great heroes like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman and don't know what to do with them. It's like A-list porn stars who can't get it up. M says, but they're in the universe of the alternate Peter Parker who does not have a relationship with MJ. And Text says, DC execs framed that tweet and cut off all ties to Marvel because of it. Sweet. Cops have been called. I'll wait you out, bud. Come at me, bro. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Oh yeah, OG, happy birthday. I remember you mentioned that. Sorry, man, my memory sometimes. I remember you mentioned that in the my comments the other day. Hope you had a good one. He says, LOL, I got giant Bigfoot house shoes And Ray action figure from Kathy for my birthday yesterday. Ray action figure. Which one? The desert one or just the standard one with the white and the lightsaber? Either way, you gotta frame that thing, man. OG says I hate alternate dimensions. Alternative dimensions, OG says Kathy for my videos. Tech, just kidding. Maybe Mr. Matthew says maybe you're just caught up in the Gregiverse. Oh, that machete. Deborah's not surviving a swipe of that thing. Tio is a cutie. No, get out of here with your hiding ways. Was I playing with 3 Vanessas and I died first? How does that happen? 3 Vanessas. Forces of Destiny. Okay, got it. I think that's what I have for Rose. Oh no, it's just the Force Link. Truth be told, I saw this on Amazon before I really stopped buying a lot of stuff off there, stuff, bigger stuff. I just saw it on Amazon and it's all banged up to the package, but I wasn't going to return it. It was 99 cents. Can't pass that up. Add myself to the Tico, but I don't think that's the original carrot. I don't think that's the original figurine. The Force Link one, but hey, grabbed it. I see the Ray one occasionally as well, but nah. M says that's right, happy birthday. I made a mental note to wish you happy birthday on your birthday. But well, I ended up not doing that. We're here to give belated though. OG says getting Ray gave me an idea for video. Hopefully I can put it together soon. Nice. Very nice. We're looking at Drunk Floor Mat. Just waiting it out. OG says, thanks guys, I count the whole weekend. Presidents and me share birthdays this week. Nice. Megan says, by the way, Pete, I looked on Google Maps for Hamilton, Canada. You're actually not that far from me, about 5.5 hours away. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been down through Pennsylvania. Road tripping. Zombie says, happy birthday, brain cake for everyone.
What are you guys doing over there?
OG says, let's all visit Pete. We'll have to do it. We'll definitely have to do it. Once I hit like some stupid number, then we'll have like a get together in Canada. We'll go to like Canada's Wonderland and ride roller coasters. Canada's Wonderland is like our big amusement park. Mr. Matthews says, Peter, you gonna fly to the States for the next Safari Zone event? I think it's in St. Louis, like the Missouri one. Nah, I'll wait till they announce the Canada one, because they did the first batch last year, and then later on they announced the Canadian one in September, and hopefully it's in Montreal again, because I love that city, so I'll go check it out. Just hope it's not like a West Coast like Vancouver or Calgary, because I'm not paying to fly out. Like, I can drive to Montreal in about the same time that I would take between me and Mega and I, 5-6 hours. Text, that's cool. Let me know when you might be coming down and we can meet up. Sure, man. Sounds good. I'm actually thinking of, my mom and I have been meaning to do it for a while, and I want to do it before she gets a bit too old to do it. Is do like a road trip for baseball stadium, so I might go to do Pittsburgh, that sort of thing. Down there, maybe St. Louis. That would be a long road trip. We'll see. I always mean to take that much time off work and I never end up doing it. So. OG says, where is that portal? Yeah, exactly. If we had portals, bam. But that might send you to another multiverse, though. OG, you gotta remember that. Like, you might get here. Mr. Matthew says, Pete, if you decide to throw a party, I can be there in 40. Well, we'll set it in advance. We'll set it with enough time for everyone to get here. Even the European crew.
Oh no, don't get me!
Oh, shit.
Who came back as Tommy? The one other person? Portal to Pizza Hut. OG. Reminds me, I was just watching the old Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode with the portal to get the house. Like the house from Amityville. It's like the portal. Stop throwing junk in our portal. M says we are almost literally on opposite ends of the continent. Well, close. Close. I'd still got like the East Coast. There's still like Boston and New York on the American side of the border, and then there's like Nova Scotia, PEI, the Maritimes as we refer to it. The Far East, New Brunswick, and then the Rock, Newfoundland. Oh gee, there you go. We'll wait for confirmation from Brent. Wake up, Brent. Wake up, Brent. Just run out, man. Stop trolling. Must have a second pocket knife.
Please no!
Gun sounds, really, bud? I don't think that's necessary. Text says in my story, Blue Sugar, and there's something. Am I in the corner? I think I forgot to move my camera back to the left corner. I'm like covering up the map, the mini map. Sorry, guys. Text says in my story, Blue Sugar, and there's something in the works called a transportal. Ideally allows one to walk to the moon with no need for rockets. Ultimately, it's to invade other countries sneakily. Nice. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side. That's my bits and pieces side, not my Crystal Lake side. Which he said the Fly had a great device to fix that, It sure did. Wake up, Brent. Mr. Matthew says, yeah, there's some bugs that need to be worked out first. Nah, don't need to work any bugs out. Just test right away. Let's go. Skip the testing phase. Go right to implementation. I hear that always works out well. There's no time for testing, damn it. Mr. Matthews says, I'd prefer not to end my life looking like Baxter Stockman. Buzz, 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 buzz. Watch it now that I chose Chad. We're gonna be Jason. Tech. I understood that reference. Sorry, I'm back on Twitter while we're waiting. Here's a gaming one for you, and everybody else, and Mega OG. Gaming as a kid in the day. I'm stuck. I need to concentrate more on this puzzle. Gaming now. I'm stuck. I'll just Google it. All too true. OMM is back. OG says Kirk just got tested in combat. Exactly. Just posted pics of the chili I made just to show how well the chili turned out. Nice, man. Mr. Matthews says I'd hope so, Mega. It was an awesome reference. Tech says I wouldn't be a Turtles fan if I didn't get it. Nope. Part 6. Here we go. Chad's day has arrived. Oops.
Did anyone else get away?
Not clicked on the game. I'm sure I saw the thing for... Are we at the Jarvis house? I thought we were on Pinehurst again. Open Mind Movement said if you want, Pete, feel free to show them off. Oh yeah, man, it's gotta have the Chad. It's all about Chad. I thought I saw the Tommy signal. It's all the way over there, though. Oops. Tech says, in regards to the Inuyasha thing, please be sure to take time and watch the game with the boy paired with the Demon Slayer Chip Sengo. Oh, I will, man. I've got so many things on my watch list. Nope. Oh, it wouldn't let me pick it up. I guess I got all my Tommy tapes. Colin Tommy says, I wonder where they got the idea to turn him into a fly. He was a one-off character in the comics and the cartoon. Did some fun stuff with him, besides turn him white, I mean. Yeah, I'm not too sure where they came up with that idea. But it makes sense with like the mutagen. That more people are going to be affected by it. Uh-oh. Whatever is a Chad to do, we're kind of stuck here. Because those boneheads are outside the... Text says, so if you can't pick up a tape, that's when you know you got them all. Yep. When the game will not let you pick up a tape, that's how you know you have them all. It'll just close.
Did you guys find the phone?
Alright, I'm out of here. M says, in the cartoon he was turned into a fly the same way as Seth Brundle, transporter accident. Oh yeah, he was! You're right. OMM says, I just read that the Raiders are preparing to offer Brady a 2-year contract. Interesting, I guess they've given up on Derek Carr. By the way, do you think Dak is better than Derek Carr? It's definitely better than David Carr was, that's for sure, back in the day. But I think they're pretty close in terms of skill. I've never been like too down on Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is a pretty good quarterback, but I wouldn't be surprised if Brady lands there, if that's where he does go, because that'd be a great party city for him to wrap his career up at. I think it would make sense. If he's going to go anywhere, it's going to be a big franchise. And now that Vegas is a thing, why not? M says he was the landfill. He was at the landfill for some reason, and Shredder threw him into the transporter to Dimension X, and he came out the other side of the fly. Yes, thank you. Now I clearly remember that. Could I speedy boat us out of here? Not off to a good start. Terrible.
I think I put that on right.
That was terrible. Oops, he's actually in the house.
Alright, hey, come on. Chad, stay with us. Stay together. I have the fuse. We'll go put it in. It's probably in this cabin over here. I hope. Yeah, it's over here. Tommy, come put the fuse in. I'll make the phone call once you put it in.
Why won't you fucking die?
Hurry up, go put the fuse in, Tommy. What are you doing? Go put the fuse in, Tommy. Shoot him and then go put the fuse in. Go put the fuse in. Go put the fuse in. Chad, beat him up whenever he tries to stop Tommy.
Wait, where do I put the fuse in? It doesn't say anything about the fuse.
The fuse is sitting by the phone. Pick it up and then put it in the little flashing box. When you stun him, go over there and do it. Hurry up, go, 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 go.
What a
I
noob.
really don't know where it is.
It's on the map, bro. You see the white thing on the map?
Oh yeah, I see it, I see it.
Chad, beat him up whenever he tries to stop Tommy.
No! You want some
Hurry up, do, Tommy, do.
This is death. We're just gonna die.
Chad,
It doesn't explain how to do it.
You have to hold the button.
That's right. The damn righty sucks.
Go do the car. The gas is over there,
Oops. Shh. I think he's here. Let's see what we got in the chat. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Text says in the 2003 Ninja Turtles, Stockman never became a fly, he became a cyborg. In the distant future, he became a good guy. OG said, no, Scott, they should have franchise tagged him before the league figures out he's mediocre. Yeah, you should do that with every player. Mr. Matthews says, yeah, I remember reading up on that. Every time he messed up, Shredder took off another body part. Wow. That's pretty creepy.
You to listen to me. Jason Voorhees
Vanessa's
is and he's
calling
killing my friends.
the cops herself.
We need you. We need you right now.
Text
please.
says, Baxter turned to a fly because of incinerator malfunction. OMM says Derek seemed to regress after the signing that contract. OG said maybe get 2 first-round picks and sign Brady or something. Big contracts often have that effect, Scott. Mr. Matthews says, or what Mega says. OMM says, I'm pretty sure Mike McCarthy would definitely help out Dak, unless the front office is giving up on Dak, or he's being too greedy. OMM says, he seems greedy and he's saying he won't work out in a bad sign. Is a bad sign with a new coach especially.
Oh, shit.
Text says, I recall that Baxter had failed Shredder many times and Krang sent Rocksteady and Bebop in exchange for Stockman. And Stockman was going to be incinerated when a fly entered with him. Yes, yep, that's it. Mr. Matthews says, that sounds very familiar. Must have blocked that out as a kid. That's pretty dark for a kid's show. OG says a huge contract could cripple the team for years. That's for sure. Damn flies. Mr. Matthews said, and then Shredder told Baxter, no, it was the turtles that did this to you. Damn turtles. Zombie Cat says. Alright, let's get one more run in. And I'm probably going to wrap it up for this evening. We get to level 58. 3.5 hours stream. Good evening so far. We'll see how long it takes to get into that last room though. Damn it. Where'd he at? I'm trying to find Baxter Stockman as a cyborg. I must see this. There we go. Baxter Stockman as a cyborg. There's a cosplay. There's a pretty decent cosplay of Baxter Stockman. Gotta say that. We got the pop Baxter Stockman. Here we go in. Mr. Brother said they turned him into Tyler Perry. Yep. Well, he voiced it. By the looks of it. With the same group again. Just waiting for it to start. If I'm Jason, I know who to take out first, that drunk guy. And we are.
They're here, Jason.
All right, let's do this. Mr. Matthew says Tyler Perry played Baxter Stockman in the last movie. Ah, okay. That is true. Next to Bebop and Rocksteady, Stockman is my favorite TMT villain. At least it should be a quick game with only 4 players, and especially if some drop out. Because we've got slow Jason. OMM. Gotta go, no problem, man. Thanks for coming in as always, Scott. Ah, let's go this way. The 3 Vanessas. The Vanessa party.
Never die.
Fuck you!
They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
I was trying to get it in the door. Trying to do the door kill. Of course they run away after that happens.
Make them pay.
Y'all bravado until that happens.
Like that, asshole!
Get up to die, Jason. Find them.
All the Vanessas.
Kill them.
Why are they all Vanessas? What a way to end the night. And the one that's left is drunk floor mat.
Kill for me.
The one that could call Tommy, repair the phone. Alright, we'll start taking out the power. Nope. That's the one thing about sucking, being a bad, yeah, one thing that sucks about being Vanessa, she makes a lot of noise. When I first started the game, I loved playing as Vanessa, till I figured that out. That you make more noise. Because back in the day, you barely got to play as Jason. Yep. He called Tommy. The one...
Tommy, when you get here, your goal is to put in the fucking fuse. Find the phone box and put the fuse in.
I think her hair was having a transporter accident.
They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them. Get up.
Whatever, bro.
Find them. Kill them.
Tommy, don't be dumb and get killed.
No matter what they think, you cannot die. You can never die.
Yeah, the phone box is still intact. Like, what is she talking about? Get the phone part in.
Oh no! Don't get me!
Oh, come on. What the heck's going on here? Why don't I have any of my options?
Lag out? What the fuck is going on?
Super lag, bro.
They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
Alright, he's over near me. He's over near me still. By the car.
Yeah.
Take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
This could be a salty moment, boys. Ah. I'm not dying tonight. Oh, the Rat King was awesome. Ah. Stupid Vanessa running everywhere.
Here, Tommy. Take the spray. Get him to waste his shift, and then you can just walk.
Ah.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Damn it! No! Help! Oh God!
Only needed to connect on one. Casey Jones. Yeah, man. I always like Casey Jones.
Don't stop, Jason.
Me too.
They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
Let's see how long it takes to kill this guy, though. I'm in no rush. They haven't repaired the phone. They've done nothing. So this one can just play out. Still in there. Yeah, almost. I know your plays, man. I've seen this many times before. You're waiting at the window.
They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
How'd I miss with that knife? Only because of the stumble. Yeah, had it.
I thought it stopped your animation.
Nope, you did not. And that, guys, is the end of that tryhard. Took way too long. Sorry about that, guys. But I know you're talking about the Rat King, Casey Jones, and other members of the Ninja Turtles. But with that, gentlemen, of course I knew that match was going to take forever, and it did. With that, gentlemen, we are done for tonight. That's it for this week of Crystal Lake Fridays. Thank you, as always, for coming to join me. Everyone in the chat who joined us right off the top, right down to the people who finished it off with us, Mr. Matthews, Mega Jetty, TechCom, OG. Here from the start, right to the end. Always appreciate it, guys. So, that is it. I'm going to drop back to the main menu, and we're going to call it an evening. Hope you have a good weekend. I am going to get something to eat. Brain pizza, maybe. If you're still there, Zombie. And RoboCub as well. Back to the main menu. See you next time on Crystal Lake Fridays. Evening, everyone.